If there was ever a program that existed that black people benefited the most from, it would not exist. I'm going to repeat that because I know that y'all cannot read. You also don't listen. So if there was a system created and benefited black people the most, it would be wiped out because God forbid the blacks have something. I want us to look at the numbers. I also want us to look at who was president when there was a Panasonic pandemic, whatever you want to call it. Who was in office then? And I want you to think back about who was up. All right, my good brothers, we sure were. And I want you to remember who was on the news fucking crying. Yeah, it was the great Whitersons. Okay? Look at the numbers. By far, y'all are the greatest demographic of this. He's targeting you guys yet again. See, the thought that black people were benefiting the most from affirmative action and DEI got it taken away, and we weren't even the motherfuckers on that the most. So that was actually, again, another attack on white women. But y'all hate the blacks so much that y'all can't even read fucking data correct or open a fucking book. You're harming yourselves to harm us. But instead, you're turning up to be, surprise, the new niggas at the bottom. Okay? I don't wish you well. I don't wish you have a good day. And I hope that this will maybe give you some clarity again, since he's doing it again to your group of people again and using your hate towards my folks to do it. All right now. Good day.
I'm okay with being flamed in my comment section for saying this, but somebody need to say it because I keep seeing it all over the place. A lot of my clients, they're not black. A lot of the clients that are calling and cussing me out, they're not black. A lot of the clients that are showing up to the office and showing their tail, they're not black. The ones on the phone getting upset saying, how am I going to feed my kids? They're not black. I know y'all love some context in the video, but I think that's enough context for y'all.
So there's this lazy stereotype that black people are the ones that are always on food stamps. Like, really? Hey, beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. So credit goes to the creators in these videos. And guys, in today's video, some folks actually act like SNAP was only built for black families. And black families are the ones that are on the forefront of receiving SNAP benefits. And it just reminds me of when people didn't actually know that the Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act were the same. People ran with the same rumor and they never checked the facts. They spread it like the gospel. It's the same kind of ignorance that is happening here. People are talking loud and they know nothing about what they are talking about. And the real data states that and it's coming straight from the US Department of Agriculture, the ones that actually run the SNAP program, about 41 million Americans receive SNAP benefits every year, right? In 2024, 41 million Americans receive SNAP benefits. And out of that number, guys, guess who made up the largest group? White Americans. And those same white Americans are the ones that are coming up to say black people are the ones that are on the forefront of receiving SNAP benefits. Like, really? Let's see what the creators have to say.
Why are only black people worrying about SNAP? I get this, and they should work for it. You should get a job. What's interesting is in none of my videos did I ever say that I receive SNAP benefits. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. But that's not the point. See, the problem is some of you seem to think that a person's entire worth is wrapped up in their ability to feed themselves. But that says more about you than it does about them. In terms of black people being the only one that are complaining about SNAP benefits, let's look at some data. So I wanted to go onto a government website to grab that data for you, but our government is so unserious. Look at the message they have on this website. Due to the radical left Democrat shutdown, this government website will not be updated during the funding lapse. It's not a lapse, it was intentional. President Trump has made it clear he wants the government open and support those who feed, fuel, and clothe the American people. Obama would never. So since some of y'all are weird and want to make this about race, let's look at the breakdown of who gets SNAP. The share of participants in fiscal year 2023, white people accounted for the largest percentage of SNAP participants at over 35%. Black or African American participants made up nearly 26% and Hispanic participants made up nearly 16%. So while some of y'all are trying to make this about race, it's not. It's about low wages, high food costs, and the fact that the system cares more about billionaires than it does about average citizens.
See the video of the man saying that white people were mad because they thought SNAP benefits were only for black people, and now that they're mad that their food stamps are being taken away too? What? Except I lived in the South, so I have seen this before. Matter of fact, my best friend, I met her in college and she was pregnant, okay? That little boy, sweetest little boy, but she was on like WIC and food stamps and healthcare and everything too, right? As she should be. She needed the help. She needed the assistance, okay? We were driving the car one day. She would not shut the fuck up. She was like, I'm so mad at people taking my tax dollars and blah, 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 and we shouldn't be paying for other people's healthcare and I don't want to pay for other people's food. And I finally go, girl, you know you're the other people, right? And she was like, huh? And I was like, the health insurance that made you be able to take your little boy to the doctor yesterday, I paid for that. The food that you eat that you put on your table, I paid for that. My tax dollars paid for that. Like, you are the people that you're talking about. How are you going to sit here and trash talk people when you are the people? Like, you have WIC, you have food stamps, and you have health insurance for you and your child. And you're going to sit here and trash talk people who use government aid. What? And anyways, they're mad now. They're mad now that their shit's being taken away too. Okay, did we all share the brain cell today? Or
let's just be clear about one thing. In raw numbers, white people are the majority of SNAP recipients, not black people. Now, yes, black families do have higher participation rates, right, compared to their share of the population, because poverty eats black communities harder. Talking about generational wealth gaps, talking about house discrimination, talking about underemployment, yeah, things that go way deeper than just, in quotes, people being lazy. So when somebody says black people are the most on food stamps, they are showing you they really do not understand how poverty works in America, because poverty has no color, okay? The face of struggle can be anyone. The single mom in Detroit, the laid-off dad in Kentucky, the elderly woman in rural West Virginia. SNAP helps them all. So let's just stop with all the stereotypes and using them as weapon for mass destruction. Because when people repeat lies like black people are the most on food stamps, what they are really doing is trying to shame a community that is already fighting for survival, guys.
Just so we're clear, black women is not the face of food stamps. Huh? Right. Unfortunately, just because their strategic game tactics of designing the government assistance programs to fit the demographics of black people, black women specifically, more than any other demographic, don't get it fucking twisted. That doesn't mean that we are the face of fucking food stamps. Watch what you're saying. Watch what you post. Watch what you're doing with your life when you're responding to this SNAP shit. Black women is not the face of fucking food stamps. Black people are not the fucking face of government assisting and receiving government assistance because, oh, we're just trying to milk the system and all this, that, and the third that I'm fucking seeing online. If you're going to fix your thoughts to then fix your mouth to say anything bad about black people, black women specifically, just fucking people in general, when it comes to government assistance and specifically when it comes to this SNAP, not going to be well. And I'm not wishing you to not be well, but that's literally what you're doing. Like, you're literally inviting all bullshit to come into your life because karma don't miss. I actually do want to wish you well because you're going to need it.
There is nothing in this country. Literally nothing in this country that exists only to benefit black people or people of color. Let me give y'all an option. Drop in the comments the administration that made things that exclusively benefited black and brown people. Nobody else, just them. Like, this current administration is taking things away. They ain't taking it from us. We was already restricted access to these things. They taking stuff from their voters. Ain't ours to lose. Good luck though. I wish y'all the best. I don't really like the concept of starving children, but y'all voted for y'all kids to starve, so I guess I should.
The wildest part about all of this is that many of the same people that talk down on SNAP are the ones benefiting from it too. just under different names or through their families, because they will cash out that card quietly but mock the next person for doing the same thing. And the simple truth is, Snap is not a black program. It's excuse me, an American lifeline built to help families who need to eat, no matter their race or background. So next time someone says that nonsense, guys, don't argue with them. Just tell them they should check their stats, because everything is right there. White Americans make up the biggest share of SNAP recipients. Point blank. Period. Guys, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. And if you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.